What you're looking at is the Deepwater Horizon Macondo well site located in Block Canyon 252 in the Gulf of Mexico. These are close-ups of the video that I captured last night, which looks like to me to be some type of huge I don't even know how to describe it. It looks like a huge monster-like thing that has like one hook claw tooth coming out, and it looks like it's eating some chain links. It looks like it's eating those chain links, is what that looks like to me. And I think this thing eats steel. As crazy as that sounds, it looks like that thing is eating chain links. I mean, comment, tell me what you think. What does it look like to you? That looks like one huge claw tooth in the middle, and then it looks like it's eating those chain links. And this goes back to my 11-part series where that steel is being transformed into the head of a reptile. I believe that somehow those little white organisms that flying around, swimming around, somehow collect DNA, and then they're able to replicate that in steel. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what it looks like to me. From the totality of what I have seen over the weeks of intensely, closely monitoring the live camera feeds and investigating, that's my opinion and hypothesis, is somehow those little white things have intelligence. They've shown aggression, but I think they go around and they collect DNA from wherever, fish, animals, wherever they can get it, and then they replicate that into steel, and they're able to give it life. They're able to make it come alive. And they've been doing nanotechnology, bioengineering, using DNA and all types of stuff. I've uncovered all types of articles and stories going back years of scientists that have worked for BeePee in the past, and I'll put some links in the description of this video. Be sure and check them out. One paper's from the Washington State University, and they're from 1988. It's 38 pages long in PDF format, but they're talking about nanotech engineering and having to do with deep waters in the ocean. And it's just bizarre. This is the area off to the left, and you can clearly see activity, but this is how they censor, is they don't focus in all the way, and they also have a program that they're able to smudge out live video. and that's how they're censoring some things. But we can still see there's activity. I'm very curious to know what that white thing is. And there's also something sitting there that looks like an oval. Well, there's like 2 or 3 different ovals. And I think that might be one of those white, little white dots that's in my 11-part series that changed the steel to the head of a reptile. But look at that, it looks like it's transforming. I mean, just like that reptile head was doing. People, this is just bizarre. Call your friends, call your neighbors, tell them, man, they just need to see this video, and give them my user page address. Upload this to CNN's iReport. Embed it, upload it, email it. Let's get this information out to people. Hopefully, if we get enough people talking about it, they'll have to tell the world what is really going on in the Gulf. I have never seen anything as bizarre as that. I mean, that just looks evil. And they've had cameras focused on that for days. And it's sitting on the blob. This thing is sitting on the blob. Look at all that. That is just bizarre. There is all types of activity and things moving and transforming, and that's pretty bizarre. So please help by getting this information out. And please monitor the live video feeds and record as much as you can. Help to make a video record of what's going on. I have a feeling that they are going to turn the cameras off soon. This is the area off to the right. There's much more. I have probably over 200 hours of footage, and some from way back in the beginning that I haven't even been able to go through. I haven't had time to go through it. Trying to keep up with what's currently going on. Maybe one day I'll make a documentary. If you know anyone that lives close to the Seattle, Washington area, interested in doing a documentary, send me a message. Comment, tell me what you think. Wow, that's just bizarre. Man. It looks like it's eating those chain links. Or what looks like chain links. But I think that it's a big piece of metal and it's transformed itself into a huge monster. It's a huge metal monster that eats metal. I mean, that's what I think this is. Now, whether it has to do with alien, or if it's some type of experiment or something that escaped from Area 51, or I don't know. But they've been using the deepest parts of the Gulf of Mexico from World War II to the late 1970s as a huge ammunition dump, dumping shiploads of outdated ammunition and bombs into the deepest parts of the Gulf of Mexico. Live ordnances. And then the thousands and thousands of oil wells going back as far as the 1940s never checked to make sure that the abandonments were done properly. So you take all those oil, chemicals, and gunpowder and bombs, and there's no telling. And then, you know, BP's answer to everything is spray more poison, put more chemicals on it. I mean, they've sprayed millions and millions and millions of gallons of different types of chemicals all across the ocean floor. Man. Comment, tell me what you think. Call your neighbors, call your friends. Tell them they need to see this video. I hope you all are well. Stay safe. There's more to come. Stay tuned.